Hi everyone, welcome back to Napoleon Total War. Here we are in early October 1810. We're here with the Prussians, having completed their main campaign. However, Russia have been raging war with us for some time. Last time out, Cortland was liberated from the Russian overlords. And as you can see, we've got August von Gneisenau's army there. Thinking about what's our next move. Do we move up to Riga and try and hit that large Russian army there in Estonia and Lithuania? Or do we come back here expecting potentially the forces here to move that way? What I'm probably going to do actually is I will actually return back to our territory. We'll come to the bridge. And that will just, you know, Cortland, we've given them independence now, so they can sort of start to defend their own borders. We're there if they need us. Well, we need to sort of defend our border here with the river crossing, just in case these Russian troops decide to come across. In Poland, we've got a reasonably sized force, some militia in there as well, but that's, you know, quite a good defensive force for now. They should be able to hold their own. You've got Lemberg there, again, high militia rate. And do we have? I thought we might be looking to build some troops up there with those musketeers. So let's get another group of musketeers and get some Jaegers trained up as well. Further up here in Podolski, we have Frederick Wilhelm von Bülow's army. Looks full strength, which is good. We've got some militia units here and the rest of his army there. Okay, so with this army we were thinking of either going to Kiev and striking down there, or actually more likely was to sweep down and try and take Odessa, wasn't it? Here we have our Austrian neighbours, who in the past have always been a little bit upset about how much territory we've been gaining. Is it upsetting them again? Let's see. Territorial expansion, yeah, minus 36, but it's improving, which is good to see. Obviously, Russia hostile towards us. War is obviously the big one. Territorial expansion, minus 94, but improving. That's interesting. Is that because we gave Cortland back to the people? I don't know. Same government type gives us a plus 15. Research and technology effect gives us a plus 15. Acts of espionage is minus 12, but that's improving. Alliance with enemy nations is minus 6, but improving. And national leaders command respect plus 1. Okay, so that's not too bad. So what we said we'd do, we'd go until we finish the war with Russia and stability and peace returns to the Europe. We also have a small fleet of 3 third rates and a 38-gun frigate. We're going to move into the Black Sea here and sort of start terrorizing the Russians' ports here in Odessa. And they've also got one down here in Rostov-on-Don. They also have Bucharest is also there, plus Istanbul, which is huge, isn't it? Huge, isn't it, in Istanbul? So what I might do, this will probably stretch the armies of the... which one were ours? Let's take those. March the army out onto the road. Right, how is... They're doing absolutely fine with just 3 militia. But we've got a lot of more troops there. So we can take 3 more units. We've got 3 cav, 3 guns. We've got some grenadiers. We've got some foot guards. What have we got in this town? We'll take the Jaegers. We'll take a cavalry unit. Let's take another experienced militia. So we've got 2 light infantry, 2 light infantries, and the grenadiers. Right. So these guys, you might as well go into the town and hold that. Gives it a little bit more security. Good. Right. And we'll march these down here. It's October, so winter's coming. So yeah, we want to get into... Oh, actually, how do we cross... Oh, there's the bridge there. I was going to say, how do we cross into Odessa? But there we go, we can do it there. Cool. Right, so that's that part of the map done. Over here we've got pretty much the Mediterranean stabilized. We've got a fleet there just keeping control of everything. All looking good. Up here we've got a small fleet, well, a third rate, which is a bit battered actually with only 58 guns, and a 32 gun with only 25 gun frigate, who's protecting the trade routes north of the UK. In the Channel fleet we also have, there we go, 2 third rates and 2 38 gun frigates sort of protecting the Channel and our interests around Caen and beyond. So yeah, we are friends with France now. We're no longer at war, which is something. And our Danish friends have all retreated back to their Danish region as well, which is nice. So we don't have to worry about them. So we've got Frederick Wilhelm on the move. I can't remember exactly where he was going. He was probably coming up to support, wasn't he? Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll leave him there for now. We'll maybe bring him over here. I don't think our Danish friends are going to cause any trouble. Plus, we have the army here of Frederick, which is going. He's going good guns. So that is all good and groovy. I don't think there's much else to say. It's all relatively peaceful and calm throughout the regions. So that's all good. It's all on the Eastern Front. Right, so in late October 1810, small construction report of a supply house in Galicia and a great museum in Berlin. Lovely. Good. So if we come over to the east, where we go. So we've got the army marching down here. Let's continue that march. Oh, we can go straight into the territory. There's not much here by the looks of it. And we're going to go, yeah, as far as you can make it today. Our trade route raided. There we go, by Frederick von Wilhelm. So they've got a carriage trade route on this lane, which we are now blocking, which will cost them dearly. So yeah, we are closing in on Odessa. Now, meantime, let's have a look around Istanbul. What they got? They've got nothing in Istanbul. You could literally walk in it and take it. Wow. Well. Maybe that's probably what I had the army moving for, didn't I? Right, so Frederick Wilhelm. Are we going to march all the way down, or should we come down here and catch a boat? We might as well catch a boat. So where do we got? We've got a port here. So if you can make your way here. And what you'll, in the meantime, well, we've got a merchant ship due out in another 2 turns, and that can transport you down there. Oh, we've got Blucher's army here as well. Okay, we'll move Blucher over here. So defend our border. It's with the Austrians, so it shouldn't be too much bother, to be honest with you. But you never know. Oh, I don't know. He's actually closer, isn't he? Blucher, actually, you go there. And then, with old Wilhelm, we'll get him to come over here. There we go. Just saves us a bit of time, doesn't it? We've got 26,000 gold in the kitty. And what do we need to do? So, the Russians are... Vilnius, the capital of Lithuania, has been full of soldiers now. Plus, Riga as well has been maxed out on soldiers, all because of the threat of August von Gneisenau. So I'll march him up to the crossing here, and he can kind of just intimidate them there, and hopefully keep them in check, so nothing much happens in the meantime. Oh, we moved all the way over to here. Infrastructure-wise, they're doing okay. One more turn until the Court of Justice is out. They've got cobbled roads. Should we get some metalled roads? What have they got over here? Ah, musket manufactory. Go to a small arms factory. Yeah, let's get that upgraded. How's that farm? That's a maximum size. Good. Always like to get my farms as big as they can quickly. That one's been upgraded. That's good. Make sure we are maximising our profits. What's this? Supply warehouse. Let's get a supply depot made. Trying to boost economy on the Eastern Front here to help fund our war. That's maximum. That's good. You are maximum. That's good. What we got in the town? We can get a court of appeals, a drill school. Could be useful. An ordnance factory. Could be useful. What are we down to? 11,000. Right. Poland. They're under construction for loads of stuff anyway, which is good. That's all maximised by the looks of it, which is good. Moving further down, what we've got in Lemberg in Galicia. We've got the drill school and the Court of Appeals being constructed, which is good, and also the farmland being improved. Down here, we got our port, which is now a steam dry dock. Hello, we can now get a 74. We could always get a 74 gun ship of the line. We can get a steam paddle frigate. Let's get one for the sake of it. What we need to get the what was it? Scroll down a bit. It's one of these. Here we go. It's the ironclad research, and we need the uniform armament to get the 80-gun steamship and the ironclad. Now, research-wise, we are 4 turns away from the percussion cap, 9 turns away from rockets, 15 turns away from uniform armament, and 18 turns away from iron plating. Then 23 turns away from passports and national propaganda. All research is being carried out as best we can at the moment. We've upgraded them to classical universities, except for Liège, which isn't actually researching anything because this isn't opened yet, rifled cannons. But we are doing well in regards to ticking everything off as quickly as we possibly can now. It's a race against time. Can we finish it? Meantime, down here in Marseille, we could probably get some improvements. Let's get the road improved. We're down to 5,900. We've also got an army down here of Gebhard von Scharnhorst, which is doing grand. Just keeping things ticking over, really. He's not really required down here at the moment. Spain is at peace. And in fact, are we allies with the Spanish? Yeah, we are. So there's no fear of anything happening there. Good. Things are calming down, it would seem, and hopefully Russia will get the idea and just sue for peace, and then we can shake hands and put an end to it all. In early November 1810, enemy raid. Where's this? Let's have a look. Okay, they've raided our farmland. Okay, it's probably due to our intimidation on the border. Then we've got musketeers and Jaegers in Galicia. And the construction report is the Court of Justice has been constructed at Volnia and Podolia. Podolia? Podolia, yeah. Cool, right. So we need to give them... That is a desperate attempt to try and turn our army around, isn't it? But it's not happening. We're going straight for Odessa. So Frederick Wilhelm von Bülow has... Well, there's one unit of musketeers and some armed citizens. 840 in all. They are willing to surrender, so we would be stupid not to accept. And that Russian unit has been forced out to the river. So, we have an options with Odessa. We can liberate Crimean, Carne Odessa. Liberation will give rise to a new protectorate in the region, loyal to your nation whilst diplomatic relations are strong. Resources permitting, a force of conscripts will be granted to the liberating army on behalf of the new protectorate. Or we could take it peacefully. We would gain 164 monies a month, and the lower classes would be meh about our occupation. Or we can try and loot 5 grand and actually turn the people against us. Well, we don't actually need the territory because the money's not going to really pay for itself when it comes to what we'd have to do to garrison it and look after it. So again, to try and stop our allies getting annoyed with our expansion, let's liberate the Crimeans. There we go, and they've granted us a cavalry unit and 2 musketeers, which is nice. So, Edessa surrenders to our forces, and a new nation arises. Crimean Khanate. Having been liberated from the shackles of conflict and the yoke of a past oppression, a new nation has declared its independence. Yay! Fantastic. So, let's have a look for them. There they are. Let's get... They're a protectorate and we don't have a... You thought trade agreement would come naturally. But there we go. So, there we go. We are now trading also with the Crimeans, which is grand. And that is, of course, cut off Russian territory from the likes of Bucharest and Istanbul. Now, I think, ignoring what we'd previously planned, if I get the fleet here, how can I... Where is there a port around here? Is there a port in Odessa? Odessa is a port, isn't it? Oh, it's there. Right. Yeah, you sail over to there, and we'll march the army over to there. And we will do a amphibious landing of Istanbul. We'll come through the Black Sea and we'll try and do that. Right, these troops we'll send backwards because they'll be useful and they can actually chase these raiders out of our farmland. Good. So that'll work out nicely. Yeah. Cool. Up here, no, it's all stalemate at the moment, and that's probably they're building forces up here. So maybe I will redirect. Where is who we got here? This is Blucher. Yeah, Blucher, you change direction. You come up here, and we'll get Blucher to come and support the northern side, and then Frederick Wilhelm here. Yeah, you come to Vienna and that'll do, and then we'll work out where we want to go from there. Cool. Right, let's start concentrate on some of these nations we haven't, or these regions we haven't really paid much attention to for some time. We could upgrade the trading company from a commercial port to a trading company. Let's get that done. We'll also get a Court of Appeals in Pomerania. The farmland has already been upgraded. In Brandenburg, it's all looking pretty top level now. Oh, we could get a Humboldt Universitat. Cultural building improves happiness, enhances your national prestige whilst augmenting town wealth growth. It's currently unaffordable. It's 11,000. Okay, well maybe we'll definitely look. I would definitely want to get Berlin to the top spec, as it were. Even if we have to throw in a starport. A star fort. Now a starport would definitely put us head and shoulders above the rest, wouldn't it? But yeah, what do we have there? Stud farm. Let's get some stables. Let's get that upgraded. There we go. That's our money spent. But lots of improvements for our people coming along quickly. In late November 1810, construction report, a court of justice in Warsaw, Greater Poland, a drill school in Warsaw, and a great arsenal also in Warsaw. Meanwhile, 3 new merchant ships have been commissioned and completed. One in Kattegat, one in the Baltic Sea, one in the Adriatic Sea. So here's that one. Let's get her sailing up here. We'll get her onto one of the ports up there. That's fine. Meanwhile, was it Adriatic, wasn't it? So it's going to be one over here. It's this one here. Now we no longer need that ship to do some troop movements. We'll bring that down there. And where was the other one? The Baltic. I can't remember now. I remember 2 of them. The Adriatic, the Baltic. I'll just go around my ports and find out where... Hey, no, that wasn't mine. It was somewhere around here, wasn't it? It was probably one of these somewhere. He says, here we go. Found it. Alright, and you can also probably sail up to one of these ports up there, and we'll figure out once you get there which one's going to be the best for you to go to. Right, we've got 15,000 monies in the kitty, thanks to our good, strong economy. And Frederick Wilhelm is going to continue to do his march over here. We could probably pick up on the shoreline, but the port will be easier, won't it? Actually, or next to the port, should I say. Right, so they'll get on board next time. See, they wouldn't do it here for some reason, so we'll just go down there, it's fine. It's probably an easier way somewhere, but that'll do for now. Right, let's march these troops to try and clear these raiders. It's a unit of Cossacks which are attacking our farmland. Right, so here's our troops. Where's the cavalry unit? Can we see them? They're on the other side. There they are. They're pretty close, actually. Let's right, you form square. You march forward. And we've got some light horse there, hussars. Right. Basically, I don't want these next to each other so they shoot at each other. I just want to stagger them a little bit. Cavalry's moving. Right. Stand by. Form square. Now we'll bring our cavalry back here.
Victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
The square should do well against them. Cossacks did quite well to survive a lot of that. Right, are they going to stand there and reload? Are they? Do they have carbines or? Can't select them. Are they're running? Are they? Let's continue. Can my hussars catch them? Probably not, but we'll give them a chance to see if they can wipe them out. Just in case they reform, but it looks like they are running for the hills. So there we go. Victory. We lost one of the musketeers. They lost 24 from their initial 45 cavalry. So they'll survive, and they'll flee for the border. Allows us to get that back underway. Can we move the army up? Because they're not that badly, probably not going to quite get there. Let's try. Oh, why did they do that huge dog leg? I don't know. Never mind. Okay, so they're out there. We're coming into winter now, so we probably do want to get them back into the town at some point. Got some troops here which we can certainly look to help out. Now, we've got some cash, so let's get what we've got the time. This up to the big cultural centre, and then Berlin is pretty much fully upgraded, which is good to see. Right, so we've got the troops moving, haven't we? Let's just see. Where's this territorial expansion? Minus 36. So that hasn't changed. Good, because we haven't actually claimed Odessa. So that's good. That's good to see. Good. So if we liberate these Russian regions as we go, we're not going to get the penalty with our neighbours and our allies, which is a good thing. So we move into early December 1810. Construction report, a Court of Appeals in Bordeaux, a great museum in Warsaw, an engineering school in Berlin, and a Court of Appeals in Toulouse. Ancillary gained, Wilfrid Birkenhardt, a gentleman, exiled nobleman, +5 to the chance of being assassinated. Oh, lovely. Right, so you don't have your marching orders. But what I might do is just march you up to this town, because winter's coming, as you can see. And it'll drive you, be all tucked up nice and warm. Now, Blucher. Can you get up here? Blucher's going to come up here to support. You can see we've got some. He's getting a bit twitchy and cold now. So let's get them back into the town. Right, those two can be kicked out. Can I kick you two out? Oh, hang on. Let's get you lot in. Kick you two out. And then get you lot in. Okay. Now you two, you've got the energy to march back to Königsberg. Ooh, there's no room there. Oh, I've done this badly, haven't I? Right, okay. Here we go again. Right, you two, come out. You two, go in. And you two, head to the farmland. Can you go to the farmland? Yes, there we go. Everyone's nice, tucked up and warm now. Good. So don't expect any troop movements to be out and about in this weather. Because it's just so grim. Well, apart from this dude on our territory. But I think the cold's probably going to put end to them, to be fair. Yeah, okay, cool. In the meantime, our troops are over here. I'll bring them back to the town here. It's not so cold here, so it's not too bad, actually. So they might well survive. Right, okay. Meanwhile, over here, we've got a Russian... Is that a warship? We don't know. Anyway, let's get the army onto those ships. And those ships, let's get them sailing over here. Oh, they don't have the energy this time, but they will sail over to Istanbul and we'll try and capture Istanbul. Yes, that'll be definitely a good one. Huge trading port and stuff, Istanbul. From the east to the west. Is it Istanbul or is it Constantinople? Oh, Istanbul, it says that. I was trying to look in the box to see where it's actually right there. Right. Right, so this is kind of like all sort of no-go at the moment. Everyone's sort of hunkering down for winter, understandably. Except Blucher, he's just... I might actually park him into lots just to keep him safe for winter. Meantime, in Warsaw, let's get a military academy and a ordnance board created. Could also get a Court of Appeals going. How is Warsaw? Ah, it's absolutely, they're absolutely delighted. Actually, let's just check. There's no regions not actually paying. Yeah, France. I thought so. I thought, hang on. Have I got... Yeah. Start paying your way, French people. There we go. Just... How long have they not been paying taxes? Oh, my goodness me. Oh, they were living a charmed life, weren't they? No taxes, eh? Anyway, our national summary. So, our monarch is Frederick Wilhelm III. We've got... Put that 60 million as a population. Our prosperity is spectacular. Our prestige rank is sublime. It's all looking good. Our tax income is 40,700. Our trade income is 25,400. And other incomes is another 3,000, 69,160 in total. Our expenditure, the army upkeep is costing us 42,600. The navy upkeep is costing us 5,496, and town watch 169. So we earn about 20,800 each turn, which is a really positive economy there. Only Russia we're at war with. Everyone else is pretty okay with us. As I say, we just sorted out the policies. So the French are now having to pay tax, but they're happy anyway. Government popularity is 72%, which is pretty amazing. You'd be lucky to find a government now with over 50% positivity. Our trade with Great Britain is still 0, thanks to Villeneuve's fleet, who's been parked off Chatham docks for 20 years, but I think by this point he's been there a long time. In trade, ivory is still king, 48 gold per ton, whatever. Coming up second now is sugar. Sugar is on the way up, as is cotton. So yeah, keep that in mind. It used to be spices, but they're becoming less popular by the looks of things. So all in all, it's not going terribly badly. Just got to sit out winter by the looks of it. And in late December 1810, technology advanced. Percussion cap. This nation has further developed the military technology with the intention of gaining advantage over the enemies in battle. The percussion cap replaces the flintlock mechanism on firearms and reduces the chance of misfiring in wet weather. Nice. Construction report. We've got an ordnance factory in Silesia, a modern university in Krakow, a drill school in Lemberg, and a modern university in Magdeburg-Brandenburg. Nice. Ancillary gains. Industrial genius. Karl Gors, gentleman. Industrial genius. Research points per turn for industrial technologies +1. Nice. Right. Our trade ships have made it down here. What we got there? Spices. We could get another one on the spices. What we got there? Coffee. Let's get that ship over to coffee. It's not going to be... Did that go in? Yeah, it did. Just because it was the trade port circle made it look like it just kind of parked next to it, rather. These two are still sailing up there, so they got a bit of time for that one. Meantime, there's a large Russian force which looks like it's heading towards Cortland. So that's a bit worrying. I'm going to keep my armies tucked in. Lucas seems to be impervious to the cold. So what I might do is bring him up here to this town. Oh no, he's getting a bit cold now. They are tucked in there nicely. So they are warm in their beds, ready to strike if the Russians try anything. Meantime, these seem to be absolutely not phased by anything. So let's get those guys to try and finish them off. 21. Let's not waste too much. We lost 54. How on earth did we lose 54 against 21 horses? Anyway. Oh. Get back into the town so they're nice and warm. Anyway, that threat's been removed for now. Right, meantime, we've got the navy over here, and you're going to sail over here. And next time we should be able to get to Istanbul. And Russia can start to see its empire crumble, which is exactly what we want to do. Panic them into suing for peace. It can't be long now until one more turn until we get that steam paddle frigate, which should be exciting to sort of see what that looks like. And apart from that, percussion cap is now done. So do we have a university sitting? Yeah, with 3. Graz is sitting there with nothing to do, right? Can we? Who's doing that? Magdeburg, they've got 2 anyway, so okay. Orleans, maybe Graz. Can you do that instead? Orleans, can you... How do you get them to stop? There we go. Yeah, there we go. We can do it that way. They can share the technology and we'll get it completed quicker under Graz, which would be good. Who's doing ironclad, actually? No, they've got gentlemen there. It's okay. That won't speed it up. Good. Well, there's a lot less to do between turns now as everything's kind of calming down nicely. France, after the tax, they're still happy. They've forgotten all about that. They've lived so well for a couple of years that they don't mind paying a bit of tax now. And the cash is rolling in. It's lovely to see. Okay, early January rolls around. And building constructed an ordnance factory in East Prussia, which is nice. Units recruited. Steam paddle frigate. Quick and maneuverable, this frigate can sail against the wind thanks to 2 enormous paddle wheels. Nice. Ancillary gained, Bernard Koch, gentleman. He's a greater chance of being assassinated because he's an exiled nobleman. Steamship, here we go. Your nation has launched a steamship, the first of its kind amongst your rivals. This revolutionary vessel is powered by exciting new technology, does not require sails or a prevailing wind to move quickly. It carries 75 heavy cannons that can be brought to bear upon the enemy. Ooh, I hear you say. That's exciting. And that is quite exciting. Let's have a look at it then. Where is she? Look at that. Right, let's get her out into the Adriatic and paddling away. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Right. Meantime, sorry. Russian forces are on the move. Look. Mikhail's back after we beat him last time, and they're coming to try and pick on this town here. What do we have as defense? Not a lot. Let's send these guys down to kind of bolster those forces. So they're all getting chilly. So these guys, for some reason, are not getting hit by the cold, which is a bit of a surprise. Yeah. So Frederick, we need your army on the move. Are you going to get hit by the cold? That's the thing. My troops seem to get hit by the cold. Theirs do not. I'm going to keep them. I've got another army marching down here. So we're going to keep them there for the moment. And then Blucher is going to come steamroll Istanbul. Where can we drop? We can deploy forces there. There we go. Right. Can you go and block the port? No, not this time. Well, there we go. We are there in Istanbul, which will panic Russia enormously, I think. We've got a full stack army there. Oh. Well, kind of. With the people who will take up arms. And they may have cannon, though, which is... They do have cannon. Quite a lot of cannon. Oh, well. We'll see. In late January 1811, Court of Appeals in Lemberg and the steam-pumped iron mine in Wolfsburg Mines, Brandenburg. Nice. Right. Alright, where are you? Right, we got the ships coming up here. Trade ships. What have we got here? We've got tobacco, and cotton. Let's get cotton. Cotton's the big at the moment. You can't make it, so why don't you go and do tobacco? Because I can't bother to do it again. Cool. Right, so on the Eastern Front, lots of Russian forces building around there. These two Russian armies have marched around Moldavia, interestingly, and, well, it looks like Lemberg is going to be the one they're going for. What do we have armies-wise? We don't have much to get down there, actually. We're all kind of out of position. Right, so let's get this army on the move. Right, so they're not going to get very far, and they might suffer in the cold. Can't go through Austria because they'll get a bit upset with that. We can move some forces down from here, I suppose. Meanwhile, let's think about that. Right, so here we have Istanbul. Frederick Wilhelm von Bülow's army. They have a token force of Peter Wittgenstein and musketeers, plus the armed citizens, and another unit of musketeers which they've hastily drafted in. Tensile surrender 5, or let's just go in. Okay, here we are then. Haven't got the best lie of land. We've got these big rock things in the way. Cannon being sent over their forces, hiding behind the hill. And where's the... We've got reinforcements coming from somewhere. Ah, from behind them. Okay, so we're not going to be able to intercept them, unfortunately, but that's okay. Not too much to worry about. Right, let's get our cavalry out on the flank. That's okay. We've got lancers on this side. Let's get them up there. Our line forces should be too strong for them. I'm just bringing the cavalry back because they were kind of in that woods, weren't they? And we've got these guys. Let's get them a bit of a jog on and a bit of a jog on to sort of go around this rocky mass as well. The cannons seem to be out of position now, so ceasefire. And what we'll do, let's get these guys marched up there quickly. I've got the cavalry sweeping round to get them in the back, and we'll get those guys up there. Did I just see the cannon firing? Right, unhitch and sort yourselves out. Obey my orders. Alright, there we go. And cavalry is finishing off that group quite easily. And then we'll start striking them from the... as the general's bodyguard, seeing what's going on. And then we've got the troops coming around. We'll get them in a little killing zone. Right. Charge the general. Oh, is he meeting the charge? Some of these troops are. Get the general down, the forces will crumble. They must be panicking now, are they? Yeah. Wavering. And the general. One of these is the general. This guy here.
Their general, sir. Now they must break.
There we go. Peter Wittgenstein is gone. Right. Start finishing off some of these. You charge into the back of them. Get the cavalry to charge, do a forwarded charge. This is obviously this is the musketeer unit, the actual professional unit in this army. Move it. The idea was the cavalry should hit at the same time. The lancers have gone in. Cavalry can finish the rest off. Right, we don't have to destroy everyone. The general's dead, and the town is ours. So there we go, triumphant. 211 soldiers lost, but Istanbul is ours. Now let's give it the Ottoman Empire rise, should we? Again, we could make some money, but there'll be some unhappy people there, and we don't upset our allies either. So there we go, the Ottoman Empire has returned. A new nation arises, the Ottoman Empire. Brilliant. And now, are they a protectorate of us? Oh, they're actually a large nation. Yes, they are. Nice. Right. Let's march the army north, and Bucharest will be the next to be liberated. They've also granted us... Ooh, what have we got here? Oh, some levy peasants, militia. 2 lots of those, but some Azars, irregulars. They're like light infantry, are they? Nice, okay. They can march up behind. And we can use those troops. Nice! Oh, I'm pleased with that. Meanwhile, we can move up here. Do they have a port for... No, they don't. Okay. Well, they can just sort of cover that. Oh, that's good, isn't it? So, we'll try and liberate Bucharest next time. We've already done Odessa and Istanbul today. We're winning... Do they love us? How much do they love us? Oh, minus 40 historical grievance. What? We've just literally liberated them. Plus 30 for the military alliance. Same government type, plus 15. Religious difference, minus 5. So they're indifferent to us, but hopefully... we can't trade with them, actually, because we don't have... Or they don't have... One of the ports we don't have room for. Okay. Well, there we go. Just to confirm, Austria is still at minus 30 for territorial expansion. Minus 34, yeah, so it hasn't changed much. Good. So, next time what we need to focus on is these Russian troops from here, here, and here. Look to be targeting Lemberg. So, Lemberg, can we get... We've got militia. There's not much we can do in such a short space of time. We'll get some troops trained up, but we're going to have to think about flooding troops down here, even in the midst of winter. So hang on, let me just try something. If I get one of my troops out and put them out there. Yeah, look, he's suffering with the cold. These guys, for whatever reason, are not. So, what we could maybe do is try and hop them from town to town. So, we've got some troops here, and the cannon. So let's grab that, minus those. And let's get them down into this town here. Alright, so they're okay there. And again, we'll just... Blucher's army. Let's get you down here to Warsaw. Ah, right, okay. Let's leave the cavalry units out. Now I'm hoping the cavalry units have enough to get down to the town here. But they don't. Ah, rubbish. Now they're stuck in no man's land. Ah, well, we're going to lose a bit of cavalry. So let's recruit some cavalry. Oh, that didn't work out very well at all. I should have moved the militia down there. There we go, get some loads of cavalry recruited, which will be ready in a couple of turns. So we've got troops moving down here to try and help out, but we'll pick this up next time, and I think this is where the key interest is going to be. We will try and move on to liberate Bucharest, as I said, try and take that away. And I think that army is what's then going to march through here, through Kiev, through Belgorod, to try and liberate those territories. And then basically that'll limit, well, would limit Russia to this territory up here. And then they may sue for peace. But that's all to come in the future. We'll find out what next time installs. Thanks ever so much for watching. Take care. I hope to see you then. Bye-bye.